Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Go. Waiting.
Here we go. Switch. Take off.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 24, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a first down throw. Lock. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Luck now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Scott Simonson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Scott Simonson, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escapes the defender. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Second and 10, Luck again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st and 10, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Luck looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Russell Shepard, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Go. 120.
Check 50.
Nice 5-7.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Let's go.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Corey Coleman back deep to return. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Locke. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. He's going to fire into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Giants! Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Right back to Sanders on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
This pass complete, wins to e-r-Yt's. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make...
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
All right, Brandon, normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Crowell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now this time, Wentz will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, Luck. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Boy, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's caught. Shepard. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Lott. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Defensively, pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is Shepard on the catch. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Lott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Stays on his feet. And shedding his way forward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Here's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for